Second straight week, Eastern Michigan falls shy of beating a bigger program. This time, it's a 28-10 loss to Rutgers. Rubick, they played a competitive first half, really through the first three quarters, and did a lot of good things defensively, don't you think?
Well, I think they played defensively. They were competitive for both halves, Matt. A long run got away from on each half, allowed Rutgers to build a 28-10 lead. But overall, pretty sound with the front seven. The secondary held up well. Again, we saw a nice play on the long pass to Coleman, breaking it up. So I think defensively they're on track to be very, very competitive in the Mid-American Conference. The issue is with the offensive line. You got to do a better job allowing your running backs, give them opportunity to make some positive gains, more than just 1 and 2 yards at a time. If you can get Bronson Hill or Jackson some room, they're going to get 15, 20-yard runs. But right now, it's not there, and there's going to be a work in progress. We knew this coming in with all the new bodies in that offensive line. It's going to be a process, but that process has got to be sped up a little bit because Ball State's coming in, a MAC West opponent, and they're solid.
First 2 weeks, we talked about linebackers. The very first week, we talked about Sean Kurtz and a heck of a job that he did. And then last week, it was Hunter Madden and the fumble recovery for a score against Penn State. This week, we talked more about the defensive line and the secondary. Darius Scott made some really nice plays on the ball. Pat O'Connor and Mike Steele really made his presence felt in his first start.
Yeah, he really did. He came off the edge nice couple times, got pressure, got a sack, got in there, and created some problems for the Rutgers offense. But let's not forget on the offense side of the ball, I think Tyler Benz has played well. The last couple games, he's been hit a lot, and he's under pressure, yet he's still 95% of his passes have been on target, 1 or 2 today. Yeah. He'd like to have back, but when you're throwing the ball 30 times a game, not all of them are going to be where you want. But Tyler Benz is what they need at quarterback. I see some good things in the receiving core, like the tight end Tyrese Russell. It's just a big fella's got to get better.
Not just Tyrese Russell, but you mentioned Benz. That's kind of stealing the proverbial thunder. I thought he played very well. I was going there, but let's go to Dustin Creel. He's one of those big wide receivers. And Jones, right, yeah.
Yeah, I like the way Jones goes up and attacks the ball, uses his body, and Creel shows what he is. He's a little bit of a possession receiver in the sense that he doesn't have really good top-end speed, but he does a good job catching the ball away from his body, in his hands, shields the defender pretty well, kind of boxes him out, and I like that about the young man.
Eastern Michigan now uses these last 2 games as a tune-up to get ready for Mid-American Conference play. Ball State is at Rynearson Stadium on Saturday. We hope you can join us at 1 o'clock for all the action, all the highlights, and all the statistics. Go to emueagles.com.